What's good, Relocation Football League fans? And welcome here to Memorial Stadium as we have the two-time back-to-back national champions of the Relocation Football League College Series, the Clemson Tigers, hosting the surprisingly unranked Michigan Wolverines, coming in 91 overall across the board on offense and on defense. But of course, you guys saw the ratings earlier before hopping in this game. Clemson still besting them in every category with a 97 overall team, 99 overall offense, and a 94 defense. We saw what they were able to do last week against the former number one ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Beat them so bad the guys had to drop 10 spots down to 11th. And Clemson looking to show that dominance wasn't just a fluke, and that we can do that against a high-powered offense. We know Georgia had their struggles with their offense, and of course working with a young quarterback. Can they show to be just as dominant here in this game tonight against the Wolverines, who put up the second most points in college series history? Granted, it was against the FCS school, but the second most points of 78-0 over an FCS squad for the victory. The next best victory came from Oregon, which was last week, 80-0. Michigan, I don't think, is a team to play around with, but we will find out tonight if they can compete on the level of the back-to-back national champs, the Clemson Tigers. Let me know right now in the chat who you guys got in this one. And without further ado, we'll get you guys right out onto the field at Death Valley. Michigan, Clemson, game is on. And here we go. Tigers kicking it off to the Wolverines. This one will be taken out of the end zone. Spin move not going to work there as they will get started at the 20. And coming out onto the field, they're going to highlight the star receiver who had 3 receiving touchdowns and 167 yards last week in that FCS game. That's Isaiah Chubb. So here we go. First play. Got a motion here from Michigan, and they will start out with a run. And this is their star playmaker from last week as well. Their running back, Tremaine James, had nearly 300 rushing yards in that FCS game last week. And there he is, shedding off a tackle, almost getting outside, but a great job there by the defensive back, Seth Castro. User submitted cornerback, and just like that, Clemson's got Michigan in a 3rd and 10. First pass attempt, trying to roll out, gets outside and cannot get by, fumbles the football. Clemson's going to recover it as it is picked up. And that is going to be Sina Adewale with the recovery. Big time loss of the football there. And that's Joshua Farmer, who they're going to credit with the sack at the defensive tackle position. Nate Kondo, number 5, we had 5 touchdown passes last week with a big mistake that is going to put this high-powered offense near the red zone at the 24. They'll start out play action. Colorado Rivers, who had a day last week against Georgia, is going to complete his first pass for 8 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2 as they'll come out here dual back system. And that's actually with a receiver in the backfield. Bo Sanders is actually going to lose a yard on the play. We've seen Clemson on this no-huddle offensive look get right back into it. And here goes Bo getting another attempt. Puts on a nasty juke move, but the Michigan defense is on it. And just like that, they are able to get a stop as well. And this will be a field goal attempt. And Carl Nielsen, kicker of the year last season, able to knock it through, and we got our first points of the game. Clemson 3-0. And so the defenses came out here pretty strong. Good thing for Clemson. They were able to get that turnover, and we were able to get the points pretty much immediately despite not being able to pick up a single first down. Still looking for the first down of the game as this return will get right back out to the 20. they had started out their opening drive. And we'll see if they can have better success. 2 run plays and a pass attempt. That pass attempt turned into a fumble, and this is a play made in the backfield for a loss of 4. Sina Anawai, who recovered the fumble, able to take him down, and we know Michigan loves to run the football. And there goes Tremaine James getting a carry. Gets back the yards he just lost. Same situation here for Michigan. Pass attempt needed here on 3rd down. Steps up, throws, got a man open, almost explodes through, and he gets all the way to the 45. Big time connection made there to his receiver, Isaiah Chubb. 2 touchdowns we talked about coming into this game. And that is another big time completion to Chubb for 1st down. 2 catches, 47 yards against this Clemson defense. Congo starting to get into a rhythm here, and looks like some bad vision right there by James, as James is going to be caught in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Kondo has got his back. James out the backfield. It's a solid 4-yard gain, and Clemson's got him in a 3rd down. They're in position to at least be able to tie this game up. Let's see if Kondo can keep the drive going, though. He will fire, and it will be caught going up the field, but he steps out a yard short, and the Wolverines are going to be aggressive. 4th and 1. James did not break the tackle. Turnover on downs. Clemson will get the stop. Man, you would like to see him just plant that foot in the ground and get up the field. Possibly had a shot of getting a 1st down, and here goes a big completion over the middle. Isaiah Sinclair to midfield on the completion. We'll see if Clemson's offense can get started as they picked up their first down of the game. And here goes some room for Bo Sanders. Spin move. Gets inside the 30. 1st down. Tigers. Clemson getting in that offensive rhythm. There they are, right back to the line of scrimmage, herring things up, tiring out this defense. Sanders trying to get outside, but great job. As he is wrestled down by Josh Sullivan, quarterback. Right back to the line, they will rush 2nd and 12. Blitz sent here by Michigan, and a bad ball. As Colorado Rivers could not lay that one on Sinclair. Could have been an easy 1st down pickup. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. 4-man rush pressure straight up the middle. Bo Sanders trying to put on the move. Not going to work. And Michigan's defense will hold again. As Devin Potts, Sam linebacker, able to make that tackle. And they'll have to try this field goal from the left hash. And it is once again good by Nielsen. So 2 field goals on the board. The back-to-back #1 ranked national champions able to get points on their first 2 offensive possession. Of course, not the points they would hope for. But Michigan's defense keeping them in this game. And honestly, I would have to say their offense did a really good job last time out. And it's a good looking return. And again, close to the 20. They'll say at the 19, they'll line up in the pistol. And they just cannot stop or get a push up front to give James a good lane to work with. He is stuck in the backfield, a loss of 3 yards. And here's a throw over the middle. It's going to be caught just a yard short of the 1st down. And Nate Kondo, he's got 3 receiving options to his left side. That's including the tight end. They will try to run for it, though. And there goes James, just enough for the 1st down to move the chains. Desperately needed that. Back to James. Tremaine James gets 3 yards again. And what a performance he had last week. 291 rushing yards. I don't care if it's an FCS school that you go up against or not. That is a tremendous performance. And there he is getting a big lane for a 1st down. And that's going to break him even with his carries. He's got 10 yards against this Clemson defense on 10 attempts. So they're just doing a great job taking away the strength of this offense, and there they are. Another carry, nothing to show for it. 2nd and 10. Clemson defense, the real deal. Going to motion in Chubb, who's already got 2 for 47 in this game. He is coming in down. Kondo is going to go for a sack. Clemson is going to have him in a 3rd and 18 after the sack by Alex Butler. This is just great pressure up front by the Tigers. And look at this. One-on-one. Just blows right on by Josh Gore, the right guard. This is going to be a difficult down to convert on. He's going to take a shot beyond the sticks. Broken up, incomplete. Swatted away by Brian Robinson. The defense clamping up. And he's got some blockers out there in front of him. Russell down at the 30. Clemson looking to put some more points up on the board, this time hoping for 6 off a touchdown. Great block out there. Saw a guy just get put right down. And despite the rough couple of carries for Bo Sanders, he's averaging well. I mean, that's 34 yards on just 5 carries. Had that one big run. That was another big run right there. And they will finally get to Colorado Rivers. Brought down for a loss of 7, and that is Brandon Ha. What a last name, huh? One-on-one again, just beats his man. Now Clemson looking at a 2nd and 16. Bo Sanders stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 3. Michigan, man, they're playing some tough defense. They've got them 3rd and long themselves, almost the same distance. Just a quick check down. Bo Sanders, no way he's going to make 3 Wolverines miss. They're going to have to punt it away. So the punt off and trying to cheek his way through. Man, terrible job there by the special teams of Michigan. They had 4 Wolverine players out there to try to put a hand on that one gunner, and nobody was able to touch him. Ran right by. Here's some motion. And a fire. It's going to be caught. Big time gain to midfield. The 40 will be hooked down at the 31-yard line. But what a zip pass to Trey Muma. And what a window to throw through for Nate Kondo. I mean, look at this. Definitely need to get another instant replay. Right through 3 Tigers, beating their best cornerback, Brian Robinson. And Brian Robinson, he's not an easy cornerback to beat. He had a heck of a season for Clemson last year. I saw he was able to hawk him down, but big-time yardage, give it up. Here's a toss to the outside. He's got some blocks out there and some great ones at that. And that is going to be an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. First quarter almost in the books here. Kondo, a little bit of a wobbler, is going to be completed. First down. He is able to find his tight end, Lewis Cornell. And they'll come out here in the eye. Before running a play, though, they're going to let it run into the second. Get your 2s up in the chat. Clemson up 6-0, but Michigan, after a big play, looking to be in position to get some points for the first time. You can look at this, the passing game for Michigan, of course, right now, much better. The run game hasn't been there, though, just 6 rushing yards. Michigan's done a great job on the defensive end as well. But a new set of downs to start a brand new quarter for the Wolverines. Kondo pointing out the mic, and there's a motion. Look at their other tight end, Uche. And here goes Kondo using the legs, and he is going to slide before taking a big shot. 1st and goal, Wolverines. And this is what you want to see, man. Clemson absolutely dominated Georgia last week. Here's a run. James inside the 5. Down to the 3-yard line, right back in that I formation. One receiver out wide. They will keep it with James, and he is stuffed in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Big time down here for the Wolverines. Can Kondo and the offense get in? They're going to look to throw for it. Fires, broken up, great defense. That's Diamond Armani, and Michigan will be aggressive once again. Kondo throws, great defense, big time shot, and that is another turnover on downs by the Clemson defense. Big shot by quarterback Shakir Jones. And they'll come out here running out of the eye. 5-yard gain, so some good breathing room given by Sanders there. And Sanders not going anywhere that time. He will be met. A submitted defensive tackle. And, Pablo Montoya. Got to be careful here. Throws. Good defense as he takes a big shot from Brady Hines. Inside linebacker. I said Brady Hines. Here's a punt nearly blocked. And you got to give it to Michigan right now. I mean, the defense is doing its thing. Offense is too, but they're being extremely aggressive, but just have not been able to pay it off with any points. They'll have them in the backfield. Lost 2 off that read option attempt. Motion back and forth. And he is coming in immediately down. Kondo will go for a sack as he is met by Duke Cushion. Second year in the college series as a generic, so the sophomore DN getting it done. Got to get a look at this once again. I mean, he had that instant pressure. Callie just rushes outside, pushes, but makes a steep cut inside to get underneath of the left tackle there. And they're just going to call a read option. And 3rd and long. Didn't have any faith in the play call to get them that first down. I guess they're going to punt it away. And this one angling towards the right sidelines, out of bounds. The refs will mark it at the 24. Back out comes Colorado Rivers in the offense. I mean, had it easy, it almost seemed last week against Georgia. This week, Michigan making it tough, but that is going to be a nice completion in the middle as he's able to find Mamadou Sunyalu. And it was Sunyalu who led this team in receiving yards last season, over 1,400 yards. It was an absolute beast for Clemson, and there goes a big completion out to him again as he will get in Wolverine territory at the 49. Rivers in the gun. Sunyalu playing that gadget. So he's in that backfield. Throw over the middle is going to be caught. Immediate tackle after a 5-yard gain. It is now 2nd down. The play action for Rivers. Got a man wide open. This is the tight end of the year from CS7, Joshua Chucky. He'll get to the 12. Big first down gain. And Clemson is looking to be the first to score a touchdown here tonight, as a timeout is called at the 10-minute mark by Michigan. Not sure why. Quick throw, Scott, the completion. His person, I don't know what the corner did. He just sat there, gave up the yards. Sunyalu. Oh, read option, and there goes a Superman dive for the game's first touchdown by Colorado Rivers. That was just a great play by Rivers. Absolutely sold the defense there. They were focusing on that double motion. Probably thought it was going to go to Sanyalu, thought it was going to go to Bo. Went to neither. Their athletic quarterback, Rivers, gets it done. As the extra point is good, 13-0. Man, if you are a Michigan fan right now, you got to feel some kind of way. I mean, you could have at least had 6 points on the board, which would have made this at least a single possession game, and this return not good at all. Going to lose some major yardage, at least 4 to 5 yards lost where he could have been. A play action, Kondo fires, what a catch, first down. So a nice reception made by Alex Haskins. They will run James, who is stuffed in the backfield by Anuai. Second and 10. Back completion. James breaks the tackle. Look at the explosion just straight up the field. This kid can be explosive, and Clemson knows got to take this kid out of the game. And they've been doing their best in doing so. Michigan trying to find creative ways to get the ball into one's hands. Here's a throw. He's wide open. Good job just securing that first down. Look that ball all the way in. Catch made there by Trey Moore. Had the big reception earlier. Here's a run. James. Juke move not able to fake out Tavion Hall. A nice 7-yard gain on first down. In the I formation, they will go with James. And James starting to find a rhythm in the run game. Now out in the pistol. Some play action, some good time as well. Steps up in the pocket, fires deep down the field into triple coverage. Not sure where he was going at all with that one, and Clemson will turn the ball over once again. That is picked off by Tyree Wells. It's a submitted prospect here. And you got all this time in the pocket. There's no need to make this throw. I mean, the pressure was coming, for sure, off that right side, but throw it away. Triple coverage is definitely not the look. You just start to really pile against the momentum of the team with plays like that, as they'll start out with a run. Rivers. Rush by 4. Got to be careful here. He's going to sling it down the field. Got a man. It's going to be caught. And it's a 95-yard touchdown for the Tigers to TSJ. Absolute bomb. What a cannon. I mean, look at this. He absolutely just launched that one as far back as he could have his arm, and he caught Simpson Jr. in stride. Beautiful film for both Rivers and Simpson Jr. there. Here goes the extra point to put Clemson up by 20, and it's good. And if you're Michigan right now, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. These possessions, you could have got some points, you didn't do it. Quarterbacks throwing in the triple coverage. Momentum is heavily against this offense right now, and it's pretty much looking the same as it was for Georgia. See if this might be another game where Clemson sits their starters headed into the fourth. Kondo over the middle's got the completion. And that'll be a nice completion out to Trey Muma. On a run play, James. Oh man, got a little bit too indecisive there. Once he had all that clear space, should have just kept running to the outside instead of having to gain more than 1 yard. That's all he got. Pressure's coming in down. Kondo is going to go for a sack. Clemson gets to him with Lou Burks. Another look at this. Again, they're just beating these guards inside. One-on-one is tough. I mean, who do you want Can't double team everybody. This D-line is stacked. And they try to catch him with a double screen option pass. Faked like they were going to the right, went to the left. They were even on that. So Clemson getting it done right now. This punt. Fair caught at the 23. Rivers scoping out the defense. Here goes a quick throw, RPO, and Simpson feeling it after a huge touchdown pass that was hauled in earlier, and that's going to pick up 7 yards. Watch out for Sanyalu, who's in the slot right now, furthest in. Everybody over top of him. He's going to go his direction, and that is intercepted by Michigan. If you can't get it done on offense, defense tries to get it done, and unfortunately they can't score. So hopefully Michigan can take advantage of this. And that is picked off by Shakir Jones. I said the wrong name for Clemson earlier. That was not Shakir Jones, who had that big hit earlier. Actually, I believe that was Robert Harper. But Shakir Jones on Michigan, able to catch the deflection off the pass breakup. And that was exactly what Michigan needed. There's a throw, hits the outside. Good job keeping those feet in bounds and just exploding up the field for what he can as he connects with his tight end, Uche. Got a bunch look to the left side. Heavy pressure here. Kondo is going down. And they send their best safety, Diamond Armani. This kid was all over the place last week in that Georgia game. Got an interception to really spark everything with how the defense was going to play. You saw he was on that edge looking all nonchalant like he wasn't about to blitz and trying to tell one of his guys what to do. Then he just ran off. No one accounted for him. Clear shot for a sack, and now 3rd and 9. Kondo fires, and it is broken up, incomplete. Tried to zip that one into Mitch Cruz, 71 overall receiver, and that just wasn't cutting it. So field goal attempt from the 39-yard line, and the kick is good. Michigan is finally on the board. It is still a 3-possession game. Good kick here by Dylan Schwartz. Number 10 set to kick off. Take this one from the goal line. Sinclair down at the 15. Unfortunate interception for Colorado Rivers last time out. Try to beam one up through the seam, and like quadruple coverage, goes over the middle. It's got a wide open man. Good for 8 yards. Quick throw. There's no one out there. Great job standing bounds, and my goodness, what a shot. Taken by TSJ. Holds on to the football. Blasted by Nathan Jennings right there. Great time in the pocket. And man, he is just feasting right now. Simpson Jr. with another first down play. He's got 136 receiving yards on 5 catches. Was a national championship MVP in CS6. A heck of a game, a pair of touchdowns. And here goes Bo Sanders, who also had a pair of touchdowns last week. Hasn't seen the end zone yet, with 52 yards on 10 carries. Much better this week. Quick throw. There he goes again. Simpson Jr. moving the chains. It's that one to the 26-yard line. 25 seconds left here in this first half. Rivers trying to score. Finds a wide open Chucky for another Tigers first down. And they'll call a timeout. Just 4 seconds remaining. And why not just take the 3 to go right back up by 20. This is Nielsen. And it's good. 23-3 Clemson. Well, I keep saying it, man. Michigan tried to bring out all the stops here against Clemson, hoping they could convert on those early 4th down attempts. Did not work out. And, you know, when you try to be aggressive that much, definitely can tank and cool your players down offensively. But that is going to be the end of the first half of play, guys. Clemson dominating once again, showing you why they are the 2-time national championship winners. But how about this first half performance by TSJ? 6 targets, caught all 6 of them for 150 yards and a touchdown. All in the first half by this senior receiver. And here's another look at this big bomb down the field to him. Colorado Rivers, I mean, that was perfectly over the shoulder. Absolutely cooked Shakir Jones. And we had some big plays too by Michigan. This wasn't too much of one of them. I mean, it was all right. They had some good drives, but for some reason just could not capitalize with any points like that. Just 3 on the board. And the new half is underway with Clemson getting the football. What a cut. He is still on his feet and he just falls. Wow, if he was able to escape all of that, that would have been amazing. Play action, great job by the line. Nice touch on the football, and you're just seeing Colorado Rivers in his element right now. And he completely started off different than how he did last season. Remember, had 6 interceptions his opening game. That did not happen against Georgia last week, and there goes the jinx. As soon as I start to talk him up, throws the ball in the dirt, but good coverage by Michigan. And they will go with some option here, as he will be hawked down. Lobby and Schrader. Got a completion over the middle. Michigan's going to come out with a good stop, as Bo Sanders didn't have the space to be able to turn up the field to make a man miss. And this is the start you want if you're Michigan. Can you build on it? Ooh, what a return. Great job there. Not sure if that was Quan Ringo, the quarterback, or Isaiah Chubb, both wearing number 2, and one on offense. On defense, of course, that's allowed in college football. Here's a throw, and that is intercepted once again. Brian Robinson snatching that one out of the air, and Clemson gets the football right back. No-fly zone right now here at Memorial Stadium. And I don't know if Condo's been banged up or what. That's just a great play. He was trailing him, baiting him, undercut it, and took it right away from Muma. And here they go, some read option up the middle. Rivers will scoop up 3. Sanders, not really anywhere to go there. Wolverines all over the place. 1-yard pickup, a 3rd and 6. Here's a punch look to the left. Rivers throws while on the move, and that is a bit over the shoulder for Mamadou Sanyalu, who thought a flag might have been thrown there against Michigan. The defender kind of bumped into him before the ball got there, but no attempt either from Sanyalu. That's a good return. Michigan, I think they still need to try to see if they can tote the rock a little bit more here with James. That's what they will do, and he will grind out just 2 yards on that play. And you still got to give it to Clemson. These guys are beelining it to the ball every time guy gets it on the run. And that is Chubb. He's going to fall a yard short of the first down. Now, what do you do? I mean, look at how they got this box kind of stacked here. They're going to still try to run into it, and it is shut down. Nowhere to go, as it is a great tackle made by Robert Harper. And this defense just shutting it all down. Try to run. Sanders cannot escape the backfield. Another big chunk of yards lost there. 4 yards, 2nd and 14. He will have TSJ wide open on the out route. Absolutely no one around him. He is cooking. He looks like he's about to have a 200-plus yard day. And Sanders again, 2 back-to-back runs. He's caught in the backfield. Potts will get to him. A loss of 4. It's 8 yards lost in 2 run attempts. And another attempt going for a loss of a yard. So 9 yards in 3 plays lost. Michigan playing the run tough. Underneath, Sanyalu evades the tackle, sees more Wolverines coming, and wisely just steps out of bounds. There was no picking up that first down. I'll punt it away. Oh man, he should have just ran more straight down the middle of the field. Ran towards the gunner there, but still a good return. Here goes James. Solid 6-yard rush. Michigan still within this game, down by 20. They can just take their time. There goes James. Man, he is stiff arming a couple of Tigers down. He's getting the best that he can out of the play. They've had him bottled up for this game. Kondo going to be sacked. 6 sacks for Clemson. And Kondo is just starting to get a bit paranoid in that pocket. You can tell he's uneasy. Joshua Farmer, I mean, this D-line in general is just the real deal. Farmer gets to him first on Hawaii, able to help take him down. There was 3 Tigers around him. And they go with the screen here to their back, James. This nice little play call design. Going to get them 7 yards. And if they can get that gain again, they can move the chains. With 3rd and 6. Empty set here for Nate Kondo. And Kondo trying to escape. Down, he will go for a sack once again for the 7th time tonight. You just can't hold these guys, man. One-on-ones. And just somebody's got to get that, and that's just going to be in favor for the most part of Clemson every time. Probably should have took his shot with one of those in routes. This punt will find its way out of bounds at the 27. Sanders, just a yard. And we go right back to Sanders. Sanders, much better run. He'll pick up 7. Michigan and Clemson has only seen each other one time before in the RFL college here. Ooh, a spin move, but Michigan's on it. They'll shut it down. They've only played each other one time, and that was back in CS4. And it was Michigan who got the best of Clemson in that game. So all time, 1-0 are the Wolverines. And right now it's not looking good for them, but hey, the game's not over yet. It's exactly 3 minutes left here in the 3rd, and an entire quarter left to go. Down by 20. Possible. They got to get things going here on offense. Nice little play action. There's a throw. Good catch made by Cruz. He's going to pick up 6. They just got to start digging in their bag of plays. But look at this. Shut down the backfield. Damian Armani. This guy's everywhere, like I said. Making tackles, getting picks. Kondo getting pressured, and there goes the 8th sack of the game. Sina Adewai will force Michigan to punt once again. That is going to be sack number 2 for Anoa'i today. He's rocking the hoodie and everything, covering up his skin since he couldn't get the right skin tone, I'm assuming. Well, here goes the punt. And a fair catch called at the 31. Rivers firing deep down the field, broken up, incomplete. Almost thought Simpson Jr. was about to come down with another one, with a great job by Nathan Jennings. Instant pressure. Sanders got the speed and nearly enough for the first down. 3rd and 1. I know he struggled as of recently, but still give him a touch. And they're trying to go with a quarterback sneak, and they say he got it. Almost stopped it. Just put that in the game off of the last update. Good to see. 3-man rush. And this throw incomplete as he tries to find Sanyalu. Final play of the 3rd. 20-point game. And Sanders going nowhere, and that's it, man. Put your 4s up in the chat. 23-3. No points scored in the 3rd. And here's Colorado Rivers and his targets he's been able to connect with here today. Of course, PSJ, his top guy. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Michigan desperately needing another stop. The offense just has not been able to help them. There's a throw and a big-time catch made for a first down by the tight end, Chucky. And that was the strong safety and coverage there, Legend Alumbi. And look at the block it out there, given, and a fumble that is going to be recovered by Michigan. Boy, they needed that. Some great blocking, though, out there by Trayvon Simpson Jr. and everyone, really. Michigan posting up. Let's get another look at this play. Brady Hines, they're going to say, is who forced the fumble. Yeah, they're able to punch that ball out. And if there's any shot of trying to get back into this game, it's right now. Michigan has got to get things going. Here goes James. Unable to break away from Juan Redden. Juan had an interception last week. 4 picks against Georgia. Got a pair of those against Kondo. And James cannot get away from Robinson. 3rd and 9. Kondo hit as he throws. James is wrapped up by you-know-who. Armani brings him down, and already another 4th down attempt Michigan is trying. Do not agree with this at all unless they are able to find a way to convert, and that is not going to happen. Brian Robinson all over Chubb there. And why go for it? 4th and 11, just down 20 points here in the 4th. I know it's, some work to be done. But just a terrible decision there by the coordinator. 2nd and 10. Set up the screen, trying to cut back out. Can't get much. Just 1 yard. Michigan's defense done all they could. Offense just has not been able to have any assistance. Bo Sanders with a spin move. 1st and goal. Tigers. Rivers firing, end zone, touchdown, number 2 for Simpson Jr. He was able to thread that one in there. And that for sure should be the dagger. How about Clemson coming out first 2 games of the season against Georgia and Michigan and making it look easy? This to 10x the Michigan Wolverines points, and it's good. 30-3. Spin not going to work out. Michigan just trying to put some good film out there now at this point. This game should be just about over. Don't see a comeback. 9-yard gain. And there's a screen out to Isaiah Chubb. And, you know, for the most part, this game being kind of separated, I think just too aggressive they were coming to this. A lot of unnecessary fourth down attempts, especially their last one. They really just put them in a bad position to salt this game away. Down 27. This is just bad here. Play action. Kondo. Broken up. Good defense. Mosey Ibarra breaking that one up. 3rd and 2. James with some nice cuts. Manages to get a first down out of that. He's brought down near the 49-yard line. First down for the offense. There goes James again. Said that despite the rough day or night, he done all he could with what was given to him. Clemson didn't really allow much at all. Play action. Here goes Kondo. Nice ball. That time it's going to be caught. The first down by Cruz. Brought down near the 18-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Looking for their first touchdown of the game here, and it's going to be James who's going to set up a 1st and goal. At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Michigan. Back to James, and he is going to bully his way in for the touchdown. He won't leave this game without at least another one to add on to the stat sheet, but at least Michigan is going to make the score look a little less dominant, but it's dominant nonetheless, down by 20 if this extra point gets knocked through. And this is Dylan Schwartz on the kick, and it's good. 30-10, Clemson. And you know, you start to think a little bit, had they had not gone for it so early on a 4th and 11, way back in their own side of the field. I mean, you take 7 points off the board here for Clemson, you could be looking at a 13-point game, but not the case. Will Sanders. Solid 4 yards. And a first down to Sunyalu. Colorado's numbers, 354 passing yards, 3 touchdowns to match the jersey, and an interception, and more yards for Trayvon Simpson Jr. as he gets to the 35-yard line. A monstrous day. I wonder if he's reached 200. We'll find out at the end of the game. And there goes Sanders spinning the corner, reaching out. Boy, he got blasted. Goes out of bounds at the 45. First down, Tigers. Double screen. Sunyalu cannot escape Jennings. They're going to say it's a fumble. It's recovered by Jennings, but I think he was down. We'll see what the booth says. I'd have to say Jennings has been playing well, and there is no challenge. Wow, that's going to count as a fumble for Sunyalu. Thought they added challenges. I guess they still haven't put any challenges in for college football. Condo's going to have to throw this away. Finally does. How about if Michigan's able to score real fast? I mean, right now it's not starting off too good. Condo fouled up. Gets outside and slides for a yard. And about 20 yards just to get one. And he's going to get sacked anyway. Robert Harper getting to him. 4th and 14. Condo's just got to let this thing fly, or try to, but he didn't have a chance really there. Seeing out of wide. Sack number 3 and a turnover on downs. Ball don't lie. And I mean, absolutely no block attempt there from the tight end. This Cornell just let him go right by. Sanders, ooh, getting saucy with the juke. Spin move, not going to work out, but 7-yard gain. Clemson more than likely might add some more points for the end of this one. They could just run the clock out for the most part. They'll get another first down. Tackle made there by Shaquille Jones. 3rd and 3. Back to Sanders. Shoot move's not going to work. Loses 2 yards. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the right hash. Nielsen is money. Kicker here getting it done, and 33-10. Again, the dominance continues here for Clemson. Take this one from the line. Can't even get to the 15. Is it down 14? 23-point game with under 2 minutes left to go. Michigan just hoping they can get one more score on the board with the touchdown. And James is running wild. Clemson still got their starters in. There's James. He's running hard. He must be on fire now. Those couple runs and a touchdown, so expect him to bounce off the tackles like pinball. Condo got completion. Muma. Just 2 yards. These receivers on the outside, I mean, not the fastest. They're good playmakers, but you know, you don't have that speed against Clemson. It's an off-target throw there. That makes a huge difference. They go with a screen. Gonna fall a yard short, and at this point, I guess, yeah, why not Michigan? Going for it way too early before. Now, at this point, why not? There's a completion. First down. A minute left. He'll run the football as the backup will get the carry this time. That is Sidney Norton. Going to hurry things up. I don't know why it looks like he's calling an audible, just a spike. And there it is. There's the spike. Not going to win the game, but just, again, looking to get the score a little closer. But a dominant showing, again, nonetheless, by the back-to-back national champs. And there goes Chubb to move the chains. Timeout call. That's the last for Michigan. That's swatted. Good job by Lee Burks. Fires over the middle. Again, minimal yards off the pass. Half a minute now left to go. Michigan going to get some more points on the board. Just throws it up, and it is swatted away by Brian Robinson. Seatbelts tonight. Got cooked on one play, and ever since then, no sir. Oh, he just missed him. That looked like a good ball at first, but outside the fingertips of Alex Haskins, and Clemson's going to walk out of here with another victory, 2-0 on the season against Georgia and Michigan. Final score 33-10. Number 1 ranked team showing you why they deserve that ranking. 9 catches, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Trayvon Simpson Jr. Ian Rivers for putting on a show tonight. Michigan will fall to 1-1 in their first FBS matchup. Clemson 2-0 as they look forward to their next matchup next week. That is it for week 2 of the RFL College Series, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in to this one. Clemson continuing its dominance. We'll have a podcast tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so make sure to tune into that as we recap all that has happened this week and what's to come for week 3. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. Enjoyed calling this game for you guys. I'll go ahead and show you guys the stats, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.